Well, here's my little tent campsite, nice and level. Boy, they did a really fantastic job with these campsites. They're really fancied up. Got a special place for a little fire pit, picnic table all leveled off over here. Some super stairs, go up onto a nice little hardpack road. Just beautiful. Very nice facility. I like to take my bandana and soak it down pretty good with some water. And then you put it on and this cool mountain breeze hits it, man, it keeps you nice and cool on the trail. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, I'm headed out on Three Lakes Trail. It's open to hikers and horse riders and bike. Now this trail is not quite like the Hermit's Rest Trail. That was more of an arid, semi-arid type trail, but this one here is more of a kind of an alpine type trail. It's the trail itself is not really crunchy gravel per se, just kind of more like dirt, and it rained last night, so there's some muddy spots. So once again, I'm wishing I had some nice lightweight hiking boots. There's some very different kind of flora out here, but the insects are, I don't know if you can see it, but the insects are a lot worse here. So if you come out here, be sure to bring some cutters because it's not an arid, dry place. There's mosquitoes and flies and gnats and stuff out here. Check out all these pine cones. These trees are, I don't know, right here probably 60 feet tall. They are loaded up with some pine cones though. Well, I found the Lost Lake. Man, it's a beauty. There's those mountains. We've been kind of working our way up along the base of them. And there's a nice little lake up here. Yeah, here's the outlet for this lake. Can you imagine all the snow melt coming down? It's a nice stream. I don't know if you could catch beaver in here 150 years ago or not, but maybe they would attempt to dam it up. It looks pretty swift, and I don't think the beavers really would respond well to this much kind of whitewater, so to speak. But who knows, down there towards the bottom, so where those ponds are, they might. Come to a nice rocky place in the trail. Got to watch out for these roots. Between the roots and the rocks, I think I've managed to stumble at least more than a handful of times. Yeah, that tree's growing out of the middle of that rock, it looks like. Maybe that's what's breaking it apart. But in here, kind of rocky. I don't know if this place is getting ready to slide off and make another scree field or what. But it's pretty steep. Yeah, you gotta love that. I don't think there's snow immediately on this mountain, but this much water. I don't know, maybe it's coming out of a spring or something. Man, I really like the rock outcropping next to the waterfall and stream. It's got all this flora, moss over here, this little plant life, and then it's got all these nice ferns. Really beautiful in here, that waterfall. But it's cold in the wintertime though. Alright, I'm going to get back on the trail. This place is kind of convoluted. It pops out into these little sunny meadows. And then it goes back up into that alpine forest. And you're in the deep shade and running into ferns and stuff. Really nice, pretty landscape out here though. Here's a little dry gulch. It looks like it's working its way to become a stream, but it's going to have to work for a few more years. Yeah, this scree field is pretty impressive. A lot of rock. This mountain's been shedding down the hill. Makes for some nice views though. There's the lake and the campsite. Beautiful from this side. Look at some of that geology happening over there. The rain and the wind and the frost, I think, mostly kind of breaks those rocks apart. Man. Well, I better get back on the trail. But I like that scree field. All right. Howdy, y'all. Hey, I'm coming to you from a place called Lost Lake. It's a park it's not in the national park system. It's not a big one, but it's a part of the national forest system. It's western Colorado on the West Elk Loop. It's a scenic loop around Colorado. I think part of it goes through the Kebler Pass and goes over to Crested Butte. So this place here is called Dollar Lake. This is one of those Twin Peaks. Got a little morning dew, mountain dew here. Dollar Lake. Man, you gotta love that. Where's my fishing pole? How about we make camp here? Looks like a nice fire ring and place to sit. This would be your view. Dollar Lake. But it also looks like a pretty good place for fishing. Look at this lure. Got kind of a Colorado gold spinner blade on it, but it's really small. And then look at the back end. Got kind of a, I don't know what to call that. It's some kind of a fly, but it's got double treble hooks. It got a little trailing stinger there. Oh no, that's just a single hook in the front with a little treble stinger in the back. And what is that, a 1/16 ounce weight?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you got two of them on there.
I got a couple of them on there.
And then you're fishing with...
It just helps me cast it better.
And you're fishing with something like 4-pound test or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's actually, this is 6, I believe.
Oh, okay, 6?
Yeah, this is 6. Yeah.
Okay, well thanks for letting me take a look at that. I'm going to toss it back.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Look at these little pollinators. Bees and flies. They must really, there's some ants on there too. They must really love this tree, bush, flower, whatever it is. I mean, it is a very strange looking kind of a flower. There's several of them around here. They seem to like this little meadow area. Can't say as I blame them. It's pretty nice over here. Some of this flora, giant mushrooms. Here's one over here that's even bigger. Somebody told me don't eat them because they're highly toxic. Cone-shaped type flowers out here. It's a really huge scree field over here on this next saddle over. We'll go over and take a look at it. These trees have been kind of bashed beyond their ability to endure. This one here is trying to hang on, but it's got a big old crack in its trunk there from these big rocks. I mean, they must have come down this hill in a big hurry and just wiped out all these trees right in this area. It is just a big stone field now. It's like walking on the moon out there. I don't believe I'm going out there. I think people have been stacking rocks up as little trail guides out there, because once you get out on that, man, there's just no real easy way to go. And if there's any semblance of a trail before, or you know, if you get out there and it's just so vast, you got to have something to kind of mark your way. Yeah, this trail's not too bad right in here, but I've been through some pretty rocky stuff. There's maybe the reason why is up here. All that rock, looks like it's working its way down this mountain. Getting all over these trails. There's a nice little breeze coming through here, nice and cool. 10,000 feet. Little breeze coming off of this lake. That kind of looks like the place where you might see a moose or something. I kind of like the highlands. Look at this big old tree here. Must have been here probably 100 years, maybe more. You can tell it's been stressed from holding up big rocks. They're not all bent like that. A lot of them are straight, but there's some bent ones. And there's definitely plenty of rock to go around. Looks like there's other ways to get around in these trails here. That looks like a happy horse. There's a nice little mountain stream. Got a little footbridge back up this way. Some kind of little bird down here working on the ground. Not sure what that bird is. He's sure enough busy though. Oh, he's feeding that other bird. I don't know what those are. I think Chippy likes to give himself a little dust bath from time to time. Looks like I've gotten into another nice aspen grove. Yeah, I'm the only one out here on this part of the trail now, and it's pretty strange coming through these trees. Just, I love their bark. All their branches seem to have broken off down here low. I got all their leaves way up high. Beautiful day to be out on the trail. I love these little Christmas trees. Not sure what kind of fir or spruce or what those things are. Pretty nice old flowers out here in these open little meadows. Got some pretty good views though. Nice little inlet there. That butterfly wanted to show off his wings a little bit. He came right up to me and tapped me on the shoulder and then landed right in front of me. Yeah, he's a pretty one. Yeah, this nice little stream's got a couple of small pools back here. I've seen a couple of fish in this, but there's kind of a little hole right out in the middle there. I think I'm going to cool off just a little bit. I've been working that trail pretty hard today, and boy, my feet are tired. There's some trout in here though. There's one. Yeah, buddy. Woo! That's some cold water. Well, got the fire started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Well, I'm going to put the last piece of wood on the fire. And then call it a day. Alright. Good night, y'all.